And meteorologist Daniel McFarland, the monsoon has officially arrived. We've got some things stirring up out there, maybe some ingredients. So now is the time to start keeping track.
Yeah, definitely.
That rain.
Absolutely. We're not getting close yet. I think we're a couple weeks behind this year from the feel of it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We're seeing the warmer temperatures moving in, but as you were saying, ingredients are starting to build on up. So if you want to go ahead and get your guesses in, absolutely, go ahead and get those guesses in between now and mid-September, and you can be entered to win one of those two prizes that you see right there. All right, so current wind speeds is something we need to keep an eye on. This is something that's not going to help out with the monsoon very much. This is kind of a holdover from what we typically see in April and May with some stronger winds across the area. At least at ground level, it's not so bad, but looking at the top of the mountains, we're still seeing those consistent winds around 20 miles per hour, which is where some of those fires are, is right about that elevation. So for overnight tonight, these winds should die down after about 7:30 or so. And eventually by early tomorrow morning, you are going to begin to see some of these winds working their way back up by about 10 a.m. And I think at worst, at least for Tucson, around 20, maybe 25 miles per hour at most before the winds are expected to increase once again on Thursday. I will say, though, if you live over there in Cochise County, there could be a handful of spots getting as high as 35 to 40, and that's something you've also had over the last couple days, too. Current temperatures, though, these are going to start to increase over the next little bit. We're still sitting around 100 degrees for most of the city of Tucson. Down near Nogales, you're expecting 94. You've really been there for a little while. Ajo and Sells, these are going to be two spots I'm tracking that I think are going to be warming up very quickly. And a lot of you in Cochise County around 90, and some extra cloud cover is what you had for your day today. There is plenty of water vapor out there at the mid levels, but at ground level, it's just not there. So because of where that moisture is, that's why we saw a handful of those dry thunderstorms develop late last night, and that's potentially what caused the fire on the Catalinas as well. Now, at least for tonight, I could see a couple dry thunderstorms developing, but that's mainly going to be for those of you in Cochise County to have the best chance, because it looks like a lot of that moisture that did cause it is moving closer towards El Paso at this point in time. Not really a whole lot over Tucson, so I do think it's unlikely we have anything like that overnight once again. Now, over the next few days right here, still expecting around 101 to 103 for those highs. And between today and about Saturday, your change is going to be moving in on Sunday. We are going to have a nice little wind shift coming out of the south and a lot of high pressure and warm air in northern Mexico. That means warmer temperatures are going to be on the way. So even though tomorrow is going to be the first day of summer and the longest day of the year, it's only going to get hotter from this point forward. So next week is likely going to be the hottest week of the year with the way things are shaping up. I wouldn't be surprised to have a string of about 4 or 5 days that are going to be around, say, around 107 to 110. And Angelique, I know that's just your favorite thing to see whenever we get into this time of year.
I know you have a good memory. That's for sure, Daniel. All right, they just keep climbing. Thank you so much. Well, coming up next on News 4 Tucson at 5, a Canadian research submersible is still missing underwater after exploring the Titanic. We're going to have more on those rescue efforts.
But first, Monica Garcia has a preview of what's ahead on News 4 Tucson at 6. Monica.
Hi there, Sean. Here's a look at some of the stories we are working on for News 4 Tucson at 6 o'clock. Cartels are apparently now using social media and even video games to recruit teens for drug smuggling and other illegal activities. Kids as young as 12 years old. Plus, more on how Arizona death row inmate has